The Presidential Election Petition Court has resumed sitting for the adoption of the written address of the People's Democratic Party and its candidates over the victory of President Bola Tinubu in the last election. Presidential candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, is present in court, as well as Lagos State governorship candidate. At the tribunal's last adjourned date, the Allied People's Movement adopted its final written address. Chairman of the panel, Justice Haruna Samani, told parties involved that a date for judgment will be communicated to them. The Independent National Electoral Commission, in its final written address on the petition filed by the PDP, said the FCT has no special status. Counsel to INEC, Abubakar Mahmood, noted that the PDP's argument that to win the presidential election, the candidate must win the FCT is contrary to Section 299 of the Constitution. President Bola Tinubu, adopting his final written address, told the court that the PDP, its candidates, have failed to address the court on the number of votes it ought to have scored or how he can be returned as a winner of the presidential election. The court has until 16th of September to deliver judgment on all the petitions, as it will be the end of the 180 days prescribed by the Electoral Act. Joining me on the news now is TVC News Judiciary correspondent Celestina Aria for more updates on today's plenary. Celestina, the presidential candidate of the PDP and the party's governorship candidate in Lagos were present in court. What do they have to say about the case?
Well, about today, the sitting is ongoing, and this will be the second appearance the presidential candidate of the PDP will be making at the tribunal. Today is the last day before the court adjourns for judgment, and today INEC, APC, and the president adopted their final written addresses, as well as the petitioner, which is the PDP, and Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. And they all canvassed the point which was made in their pleadings and their affidavit in support of their petition and the respondent's plenary objection. In adopting its final written address, INEC told the court that the special status that the PDP is claiming that FCT has is absurd because FCT voters in the FCT cannot be given a higher privilege than other voters in every other state. The FCT is a state like every other state, basically the 37 states. And besides, though there were glitches, the INEC agreed that there were glitches in the transmission of results, but it did not affect the outcome of the result itself. That the PDP has failed to prove to the tribunal that the glitches that occurred on the day of the presidential election affected the outcome of the election, which is the result. And they also said that the PDP did not make any case before the court because they knew that the ASW, which is the Amazon server that was used, had issues. But this was to show that they are trying to make the electoral process more transparent by deploying technology. The evidence before the court showed that INEC did try its best to deploy technology in the contemplated presidential election. Also, the president adopted his final written address, and that was done by the Chancellor. He told the tribunal today that the PDP and its presidential candidate did not tell the court how many scores they ought to have gotten and how he should be returned as the winner of the presidential election. Had they made it known that a return or cancellation of election is not done as a matter of course. And also the APC, in also adopting his written address, told the court that there were issues canvassed by the PDP. Issues of forgery, issues of dual citizenship, issue of the fact that the alert that the president was involved in alleged drug trafficking. He presented his case on the fact that there were no evidence of arraignment or a charge presented by the petitioners, which is PDP. And the issue of dual citizenship, Section 134 of the Constitution has settled that even though, let us go by what the PDP says, that the president has dual citizenship, that Section 60 cannot be disqualified being given birth to in Nigeria. And the issue of forgery, like it has forged a certificate of the University of Illinois, of Chicago rather, that the PDP did not present any evidence before the court says that was false. So these were the issues canvassed by the respondents, and also the petitioner, which is the PDP, had their time to adopt their also final written address. But 2 p.m. local time, the Labour Party will also adopt its final written address, as well as the respondent, and the court will adjourn the judgment or give the for judgment.
All right, Celestina, thank you for this update from the Petitions Tribunal. We'll get back to you for more later.